The weather outside is frigid with the winter solstice upon us, but tonight we aim to gift you with warmth. Our story takes place during the longest day of the year, 1595. The summer solstice brings upon fantasy, whimsy, and imagination, which makes life seem more like a dream than reality.
The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, or rather loved in spite of ourselves. True love is like a precious black pearl. It is so rare that some believe it a myth. Love can make you do some crazy things, like defying your father's wishes, trickery, magical spells, or talking to a wall. When the path of true love runs smoothly, the world seems like a wonderful place. All bright skies and smiling faces and saying, what? The pursuit of love has the ability to make us irrational fools, according to the one Sir William Shakespeare. Love really is an obstacle course that turns us all into madmen, a donkey even. What's up with this donkey?
Where there is love, there is bound to be trouble and misfortune. Tonight you will notice a love square. Yes, you heard that right. A square, but not a triangle. You see, love was more complicated in 1595. Let me explain. Here are your young lovers, Lysander and Hermia, Helena and Demetrius. A very mix-up and misplaced love. He loves her, but she loves him not. She loves him, but he loves her not. And let us not forget that Lysander and Hermia are really in love with each other.
We open our story in the palace of
Blackout.
We open our story in the palace of Theseus. Duke Theseus of Athens and Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, are to be married, and their happiness spreads throughout the whole Athens. Theseus can wait to marry.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on pace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will dream away the time.
Go, Philostrate, serve the Athenian youth to merriments.
Right away, my lord.
Meanwhile, Aegeus, the father of Hermia, has requested to speak with Duke Theseus concerning his disobedient daughter. Aegeus says his daughter has been bewitched and has come to lay down the law with the Duke's help. You see, Hermia loves Lysander, but her father believes that another fellow, Demetrius, is more suited. Just so we are clear, it was a society, and Hermia had no say in the matter.
Duke Theseus, I beg your pardon, my lord.
Ah, good Aegeus, what news bring you thee?
Full of vexation. Against my daughter Hermia, Demetrius has my consent to marry, but Lysander flits my daughter's heart.
I love her so.
My lord, good Aegeus, say I fit to marry Hermia.
What say you, Hermia?
I beg your grace to let me know the worst that may befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die or if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a knight.
Relent, sweet Hermia.
You have her father's love. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render.
Of course, a true love never did run smooth. Fair Hermia, we shall escape the law and marry. Meet me in the wood tomorrow night.
My good Lysander, how will we meet thee tomorrow? Guts! Helena, come on!
While discussing when and exactly where to meet in the Athenian wood, they hear their dear friend Helena moping about the palace courtyard. Hermia excitedly calls to Helena to share her and Lysander's good news.
God speak, fair Helena. Call you be fair, Demetrius loves you. Dear Helena, 'tis not my folly. Thou say not so, but he doth dote on thee. Oh, teach me how you sway Demetrius' heart. I frown upon him, but he loves me still. The more I love, the more he hates me. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander, I shall fly this place.
Hermia! Hermia, your father calls.
Helena, good luck with Demetrius.
Hermia! Helena, adieu.
Esquire,
Get
I
thee,
am Demetrius.
get thee gone. Do I not in plain truth tell you I love you not?
For that I do love you more.
Black out.
In the Athenian marketplace, a group of tradesmen known as the Mechanicals are gathered. Their leader and director, Quince, has an idea to put on a play for entertainment at the Duke and Duchess's Napolitan celebration. Listen in as they plan out their story, characters, and props.
Is all company here?
You were best to call them man by man, generally according to the list.
Here is the scroll of every man's name through fit to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchesses on their wedding night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors.
The most luminable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work. Now, Peter Quince, call for your masters. Actors, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down as Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gauntly for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move stones. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the Ballowmender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is this Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus loves.
Let another woman play. Let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You still shall play it in a mass and speak small.
Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
No, no. You must play pyramus and flute. You.
Let another gentleman take on Thisbe.
I shall speak small and wear a wig.
Well, proceed.
Robin Stavling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's mother, Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus' father, Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written, pray you? Give me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extemporary, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will make let the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
If you do it too trembly, the Duchess and the ladies would shriek. It would be enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
I will aggravate my voice, so that as I roar, I will gent you as a cooing dove. I will roar you like any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. I like yelling.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. We must meet by the palace wood by moonlight to rehearse. I pray you feel me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
Enough. Hut. Hold or cut bowstrings.
All darkness falls upon Athens, the mythical woodland creatures, and fairies enjoy merriment, delicious foods and beverages. Among the entertainment and merriment, Pug, Oberon's right-hand man, and Titania's fairies cross paths.
How now, spirit, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar. Over park, over peril, through flood, through fire. We do wander everywhere. Swifter than the moon sphere, we serve the fairy queen. Farewell, spirit, will be gone. Our queen all fairies come here anon.
Oberon is passing hell and wrath, because Titania's a tenant hath, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. Methink Oberon hath gone mad.
You shrewd, you knavish sprite, call, Robin Goodfellow. Are not he that fights and made the villain free?
Thou speakest aright, I'm the merry wanderer of the night. Make room, fairies, here come Oberon.
And here our mistress, were that he were gone.
Black out.
One can be the moon and still be jealous of the stars. Enter our king and queen of the fairies. Poor Oberon, who has it all, for this Athenian wood is his kingdom, has found himself quite jealous of the sweet changeling child that his wife, Queen Titania, has promised to raise.
I'm met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairies skip hence. I've forsworn his company.
Why should Titania cross her, Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me.
How long within this wood do you intend to stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you patiently Mama speaking. If you patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us.
Give me that boy and I'll go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom, you heard him. Fairies away!
Go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou remembrance the flower where the bolt of Cupid fell?
I remember.
Fetch me that flower, for the juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman mad with dote upon the next live thing that it sees.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in about 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll wash Titania while she sleeps, and drop the liquor of it into her eyes. Next thing she looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love.
Will you not leave me be, Helena? I am sick when I look at thee.
And I am sick when I look not on thee.
I'll run from thee and leave thee out to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest has such not heart as you.
Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me.
Black out.
Lullaby.
While Titania sleeps where all at chin nodding, violets grow her fairies bid her a dreamy rest. The fairies afflict her about singing.
trusty sentinel. Master C is standing guard. Oberon sneaks past Master C and applies his magical flower juice upon his queen's eyelids. He says under his breath,
"Oh, please do awake when something vile is near."
the merry mechanicals gather in the wood nearby to rehearse their comedy for the Duke and Duchess.
In another part of the forest, Oberon excitedly awaits the arrival of his messenger with the news of Titania. Meanwhile, a crew of full-heartedly mechanicals who worked for bread rehearsed their play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day.
Are we all met?
Look here, this green plot will be our stage. This hearth will break our trimming house, and we will do it in action. We will do it for the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What thou sayest, bully bottom.
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please.
I
I believe we must leave killing out, for the ladies will not abide.
Hearken, we will have a prologue that will say we will do no harm with our swords. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeared of the lion?
We fear it, we promise.
Masters, you ought to bring in a lion amongst the ladies, the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Well, it shall be so. But here is the hard thing, bringing the moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
What hempen home spots have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen.
One must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he the person of moonshine.
The other thing is we must have a wall. The great chamber, Pyramus and Thisbe whispered through the clink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. Some man or other must present wall.
Let him have some plaster about him, and hold his finger thus. Through the cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come sit down and rehearse your parts.
What a play toward. I'll be an auditor, and actor too if I see flaws.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odorous. 'Tis odorous.
Odor savor sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark a voice! Stay thou here in a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here before.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry you must, for understand, he goes to see about a noise, and then he shall return.
Most radiant Pyramus, I meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
As the mechanicals continue on with the merriment of their rehearsing, Quince gathers the mechanicals to discuss the particulars of their play. They wonder where their beloved Nick Bottom has gone. Suddenly, a hairy, horrible, hexing creature appears along with the ever-hoaxing Puck.
Oh, monsters! Oh, strange!
We are haunted!
Help, help! Is this not part of our comedy, Quince?
Masters fly! I bid thee! Masters fly!
I'll lead you about a round through bog, bush, brake and briar. You neigh, bark, grunt, roar, and burn at every turn.
Why did they run away? To frighten me?
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou resemble a donkey.
I see. Their knavery to me is making arse of me. To frighten me if they could. Do what they can. I sing that they shall hear. I am not afraid. The ousel bird, so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, with throstle with his note through the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ears is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Oh, I do love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that.
Thou art wise, as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. I should go hither.
Out of this wood do not desire to go! Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I do love thee, so stay with me. I give thee fairies to attend to thee. Peas, bottom, plum, mustard seed. Ready? And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentle man. Hail, mortal. Hail. Come wait upon him. Tie him on my lover's tongues. Gleam silently.
I wonder if the Tanya be awake and what it was that next came at her eye. Here comes my messenger. How now, master?
My mistress with the monsters in love.
In the light of the moon, Lysander and Hermia have met in the wood, and are in the midst of the journey to happily ever after.
I forgot our way. Shall we rest, Hermia?
Be it so. Find a bed, for upon this bank will rest my head.
Puck searches the forest for the young couple who were quarreling while Oberon looked on in his wait for Puck to return. Just so we're clear, he is supposed to find Demetrius and place the flower's juice in his eyes. Puck stumbles upon the resting Hermia and Lysander. He mistakes Lysander for Demetrius and places the flower juice in Lysander's eyes. All the while, Helena has been chasing after Demetrius in the wood. Demetrius somehow was able to ditch her, and poor Helena is searching for her. Demetrius stumbles over the sleeping Lysander. He awakes. Puck looks on, proud of his deed.
Helena, I love thee.
Wherefore was I to this mockery born?
Hermia!
Demetrius! Where is my Lysander?
Why do you revoke my love?
Have you killed Lysander? If so, please kill me too.
Nay, I have not killed Lysander. I do not know where he wanders.
I looked to the wood for him.
Oberon suddenly appears to tell Puck that he has mistakenly put the flower juice in the wrong into his eyes. Oh, what folly. He tells Puck to go find Helena and go charm Demetrius' sight. Oberon drops the magic flower juice into Demetrius' house. Puck returns with Helena and Lysander behind. The two humans don't see Puck or Oberon, of course.
My fair and divine Helena.
What did thou sayest?
I do love thee so, Helena.
Tis I that do love Helena.
Nay, keep thy Hermia.
Hermia, you are unkind. Demetrius, for you love Hermia.
If I ever loved her, that love is gone. Hermia is yours.
Oh, sprite, what is this folly? Lysander, why did thou leave me so?
To find my fair Helena, of course.
Thou speakest, you cannot think, it cannot be. Lo, she too is one of this confederacy. Thou think this but to play me such as a dim-witted fool, and you, Hermia, ungrateful maiden. I scorn you not, Helena. Have you not sent Lysander to follow me and tell Demetrius to call me fair? Nay, Lysander, what changes his sweet love?
Thy love? No, my love is Helena's.
Nay, Lysander, Hermia is mine.
You juggler, you thief of love. By far, you puppet. Puppet, oi, that way goes the game. You have stolen my Lysander, and now thou shalt pay. Let her not hurt me.
Be not afraid, Helena!
No, she shall not.
Oh, when she is angry, she is so keen and shrewd. And though she be belittled, she is fierce. Let her come to me!
Get thee gone! Fear not, Helena! She shall not harm thee!
Speak not of Helena, Lysander. Thou must follow Hermia, whom you love.
Don't tell me whom I love, Demetrius!
Oh, spite! Oh, me! I know not what to say. What are my lines?
In yet another part of the Athenian forest, Titania and Bottom enjoy each other's company. Titania places flowers among his sleek, smooth head and kisses his fair, large ears. Bottom calls upon Peace, Blossom, and Mustard Seed to scratch his head because the marvelous hair about his face is ticklish. Titania dotes on him by offering him hay and some good dry oats.
Delicious dry oats.
Then Bottom says he is due for an explosion of sleep and bids the fairies not disturb him. Titania encases Bottom of her arms and sings her sweet, hairy love asleep.
Oberon and Puck come upon Titania and Bottom entraced in deep sleep. Oberon tells Puck that he now feels terrible and guilty for being jealous of Titania and her changeling boy. She promptly left Oberon have her changeling upon his request. Oberon reverses the hateful impression of Titania's eyes and tells Puck to transport Bottom back to his normal-looking self. Oberon insists he lift Titania's spell first, and then Puck would see to his task.
Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont see. Now, my Titania, wake up, my sweet queen.
My Oberon. What visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored with an arse. Methinks me thought of that.
I mean, there lies your love.
Ah! Oh, my eyes! How came this thing to pass?
Come, my queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I are new in amity.
Fairy King, attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this
Now.
night.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes, Queen.
Meanwhile, the mechanicians gather and set foot to find their sweet bottom, who they have not seen for almost a day. They are worried about the play, and Flute asks Quince, if bottom isn't found, how can the play go on? Quince tells the men that it is not possible because there is not a man in Athens who can perform better pyramids. Flute agrees with Bottom, has the best wit of all the handicraftsmen in Athens. Snuggle alerts them of the Duke coming from the temple, married. Bottom suddenly appears before them, and Quince, in questions of his whereabouts, begins Bottom, but does not utter a word about his rare vision that he has and that he is ready to perform for the Duke.
Peter Quince, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, starveling, God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. Methought I have had a dream past the wit of man, to say what a dream it was. I shall call it Bottom's dream.
Black out.
It is now the part in our story where we have a play within a play. But first, it's time to congratulate Duke and Duchess on their nuptials.
The Duke and Duchess await the merryman's promised to them in celebration of their marriage. While talking amongst themselves, Bill straight checks to make sure the planned entertainment is sufficient for his Duke and Duchess, for a proud attendant never disappoints.
Illustrate.
Yes, my lord.
What have you?
A tedious, merry, and brief scene of a young pyramist and his love.
Mary tried to tease and brief that is hot ice and what is strange black snow.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed Athenian men, my lord.
Aye, go bring them in.
Your grace, the approach.
Gentle presence, you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man, this pyramus, if you would know, this beauteous lady is Thisbe. This man with rock cat doth present the wall, that vital wall which did these lovers surround. The walls clink, poor souls, they are content to whisper at the which let no man wander. This man with lantern and bush of thorn presents moonshine. If you would, by moonshine did these lovers think no scrawn to meet at Nicias' tomb. There to woo this grisly beast, which lion high by name, the trusty Thisbe, comes first by night, did scare away, rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe mantle slain. Thereat, with bloody, baneful blade, he bravely brushes his boiled, bloody chest, and Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine wall, and lovers twain at large discourage, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion beats.
I wonder, my lord.
I, Snap by name, present as wall, and such walls I would have you think, then it crannied hole or chink. That cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
It is the wittiest petition that ever heard, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence, my love.
O grim-looked night! O night with hue so black! O night which ever art when day is not! O night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot, and though a wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, and love, show me through thine chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, thou is good to me. But what do I see? Not my sweet Thisbe. Hark! I see a voice! Thisbe! My love, methinks! I am thy lover's grace. Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Why me?
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb make me straightway?
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done thus, wall away doth go.
This is the sweetest stuff that ever heard.
Ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear not, for I only just roar.
This lantern doth the thorn moon present.
A very gentle beast and of good conscience.
The very best of a beast, my lord.
This lantern doth the thorned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
The man should be put into the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
I am weary of this moon, my lord.
Proceed, moon. All I have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon and that I am the man of the moon.
But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is all men who's waiting in the lands, my love.
A roar!
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. Moon so shining, now so bright by thy glittering beams, I trust to take the truest of Thisbe's sight. Eyes, how can it be? Eyes, how do you see? Oh, dainty duck of tear, Thisbe's mantle, stained with blood. Oh, fates, come, come. Cut thread and throw wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame, hath here deflowered my Thisbe. It's no. Thisbe was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked with cheer. Come tears out of sword, and wound the pack of Pyramus. I that left pack where doth hot hop, thus die. I thus. Now I'm dead. Now I am fled. My soul in the sky. Moon, take thy flight. Now! Die! 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 Die!
How Chance Winter is gone before Thisbe comes?
You will find him by starlight.
Here she comes, her passion doth ends play.
Oh! Oh, stay my love, what then, my dog? Oh, fulfill must arise. A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, dead, speak, dead. A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, fulfill must tongue, not a word. But come, trusty sword. Come, light my heart and fill. Ah! Oh, thus, fulfill all friends, thus, this means. But still.
Aye, and wall too?
No, I assure you the wall is down and parted their fathers. Will it please you to see an epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray you. The play needs no excuse, for when all the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. Marry, a fine tragedy.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Sweet friends to bed, 'tis almost fairy time.
While the love square's dramatics wane through the night, Puck loves on with twinkling eyes. But Oberon tells him he's made a horrible mistake and he must fix this lover's mess immediately. Puck searches the forest for Demetrius, Lysander, Helena, and Hermia. He squeezes the flower juice in Lysander's eyes and says, he decides it's best for all that Demetrius stay in love with Helena.
So at last the love square is no more. Each heart has mended and beats with rhythm, for whom it belongs to. Good Theseus saw through the law to the righteousness of love, true love, and let Hermia be with her Lysander.
Love and magic have a great deal in common. They enrich the soul, delight the heart, and they both take practice. Oberon and Puck will learn through their trickery that it is best to let love live, not meddle with people's hearts and emotions. Helena and Demetrius are now happily in love.
It has been said that love is the closest thing we have to magic. We certainly think so. We wish everyone the love and magic that they deserve in their hearts.
As the moon shines bright tonight, let us remember it guides us when we are lost. It illuminates our wildest dreams. And most importantly for us tonight, the moon was full and we fairies were left unsupervised.
Black out. Black out.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended. Those that have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this week an idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Generals do not reprehend, if we pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest Puck, if we have honor and luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long.
else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Take my hands if we be friends, and puck shall restore amends.
Here is the end of our night. It's fairy time after all. We hope you enjoyed our show. On behalf of the entire school, I'd like to wish you all a happiest of holidays and the most merriest new year. Ladies and gentlemen, adieu.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Duke and Duchess and Philostrates. The Love Square, Demetrius and Helena, Lysander and The Fairies, Oberon and Titania, Puck, Peace Blossom and Mustard Seed. The Mechanicals and Frisbee. Give a round of applause for our narrators. Our colored lights in the back and our spotlight. Our sound. The props crew. Our pianist. And finally, our beloved Mrs. Wright. Without whom nothing could be
Black on! Light it up! Light it up again!
Let's hear it for these guys and girls.
First of all, that is bright, Kit. You were right. Congratulations to all of our students. They did an amazing job. Some of them said, I'm not going on stage, and they stole the show. And those who did things behind the scenes, we couldn't have done it without them. Thank you also to our entire staff who worked extra hard. And I'd like to ask everyone, including our students, to give all of our staff a round of applause. We have a special thank you. We already recognized one because Mrs. Griffith would not recognize herself. But we had two directors this year. Our lead director is Megan Wright. Mrs. Wright, come on up. And she was assisted by Laura Griffith. Laura, come on up. We have the All right.
right, last thing, we thank you all for your donations of food. We had a lot to eat. Wasn't it good, students? It was good food. There's a lot left over, so if you sent something in, please check in the kitchen. There may be some cookies left if I haven't gotten there. Malachi, so is down there too. There are a lot of things left, so thank you again for that. Please be safe. Have a wonderful holiday and New Year. Thank you for sharing your students with us. We appreciate it.